You've got 2 weeks until GCSEs, and right now that probably feels like either loads of time or not nearly enough. And maybe, if you're being honest, you're thinking, I should have started earlier. Don't worry, even if you're only just starting, 2 weeks is still enough time to make a real difference to your grades. You're not starting from zero, you've been in lessons, you've seen the content, you just need to use the time you have strategically. So let's switch panic mode off and get you into grade boost mode. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 things to focus on in your final 2 weeks, so every hour you put in counts. We're going to cover how to rank your subjects so you're revising smarter, not harder, why past papers are your best friend right now and how to use them properly, how to turn mistakes into marks, the fastest way to lock in last minute facts, and the one thing that you can't skip in the final stretch. Hi, I'm Alex, a chemistry teacher with over a decade years of experience. Whether you've been revising for months or you're only just getting started, this video is for you. The first thing you need to do is rank your subjects. So grab a piece of paper or open your notes app, whatever works for you, list every subject that you're taking, and now split them into 3 groups. Green, you feel confident about it. Amber, you get it, but there are gaps. And red, I'm seriously panicking about this one. And your green subjects need maintenance mode, so don't ignore them, but don't spend hours on them either. A quick flashcard session every couple of days is enough to keep things ticking over for that one. Your amber subjects, you can make real gains here. So you've already got some knowledge, you just need to plug the gaps. And this is where most of your revision time should go. And your red subjects, be honest with yourself, you're not going to master everything in 2 weeks. So don't try. Focus on the highest value topics, the ones that come up again and again in exams, and focus there. Save My Exams has got revision notes for every GCSE subject, broken down by topic, so there's no need to wait for a textbook, and it's already done for you. So once your subjects are ranked, it's time to switch up your revision from notes to past papers. And if you take one thing from this video, make it this. Past papers are the most effective revision tool that you've got right now, and here's why. So they show you exactly how questions are worded, they force you to recall information from memory, which is how your brain learns, and they expose your weak spots straight away. So here's a simple system that works really well at this stage. Pick a topic, answer 5 or 6 questions on it, then mark your answers using the mark scheme. And it's so tempting, but don't be kind to yourself. If you didn't hit the exact wording the examiner's looking for, then that's a gap, and gaps are where the marks are hiding. And the students who go up a grade or 2 now are the ones who do the most questions, and that's because practice doesn't make perfect, but it does make marks. If you're finding this video helpful so far, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss our other GCSE revision videos. So now you're armed with your mistakes, you can turn them into marks, and this is where lots of students slip up. They get a question wrong, they check the answer, they move on. That is such a wasted opportunity, because every mistake is the exam telling you, here's how you could have picked up marks. And this is the rule you need to follow. So every time you get something wrong, don't just move on, fix it. If you're using Save My Exams as topic questions, SmartMark gives you instant feedback on your answers, not just right or wrong, but proper guidance on what you missed and why. It's like having a teacher on standby. When you get something wrong, go back to the topic, relearn that specific point, then answer 2 or 3 more questions on it. So remember, answer, check, fix, repeat, and this loop is going to boost your grades. Another way to fix mistakes, use flashcards for fast facts. So some parts of your GCSEs just come down to memory, so key dates, definitions, equations, quotes, and you either know those or you don't. And in the exam, there is no time to sit there hoping it comes back to you. Save My Exams flashcards are perfect for this. So not for understanding complex concepts, but for drilling those quick fire facts into your long-term memory. And the trick is to test yourself. So cover the answer side, try to recall it. If you get it right, move it to the back of the pile. If you get it wrong, it stays at the front until you nail it. While flashcards are great for short burst revision, you need to practice answering questions. So make sure you do at least 1 full mock exam in your final 2 weeks of revision. Exam technique is a skill, and if you've never practiced sitting in silence, working through a paper under proper time pressure, your first experience of that shouldn't be the real thing. So a timed mock will show you if your timing is off, help you get used to the format, and it's going to give you a realistic picture of your potential grade. Choose one of the hundreds of mock exams that Save My Exams, set a proper timer, no phone, no pausing, and then mark it honestly and use it to structure the last few days of your revision. And finally, the one thing you can't skip is sleep. This isn't a nice to have, it's non-negotiable, because pulling all-nighters the week before your GCSEs just does not work. Your brain consolidates memory during sleep, so if you're revising all night and sleeping 3 hours, you're undoing your own effort. So aim for 7 to 9 hours, Try to keep a consistent bedtime. Your brain loves routine, and avoid screens for at least an hour before bed because the blue light is going to stop you from dropping off. Revise during the day when your brain is properly switched on. Take breaks, reset. You're not a machine, and a burnt out brain will not get you top grades. So let's pull all of this together. With a fortnight to go, here's what you've got to focus on. First, rank your subjects: green, amber, red. Ditch the note reading. Do past papers and exam questions instead. Then turn every mistake into marks. Drill your key facts with flashcards. Do at least one timed mock exam, and sleep. Make sure you sleep, your brain needs it. And everything we've talked about, revision notes, exam questions, past papers, flashcards, full mock exams, and Smart Mark for instant feedback is linked below, so you can get started straight away. 2 weeks is more than enough time to boost your grades, even if you're only just getting started. So start today, stay consistent, and give yourself the best shot possible, and good luck.